Greetings, this is Erodo Jumbo. In this tutorial, JavaScript function expressions will be created, brought to you by the jumboshop.com Learning JavaScript Course. So to create function expressions, they're basically a way to define functions as part of an expression for assigning to variables, arguments, and invoking immediately. So as you can see here, there are three types of function expressions. There's a named one. This basically means that you have to give the function a name. Anonymous one means you don't need to assign. It's basically typically used if you want to just run a specific function inside the variable. Then there's one that's invoked immediately. This one is pretty simple. It could be, for example, if you have a web page as an example, you want something to run right away. It could be, for example, detecting if a device is available, a particular device. For example, let's say you're trying to make a video recorder or an audio recorder. So you want to know if the person has a mic or a video webcam or a camera. Or it could also be maybe you're trying to detect their location. They're just examples. And then the arrow functions. Arrow functions are the same as anonymous expressions. I will show you an example for this one. It's exact same thing, except it's just a more concise way of writing instead of writing too much code. So basically, a function expression is very similar to this function declaration we did in the last tutorial. Obviously, you're going to have the syntax is simply the function keyword, and then you have parentheses. Inside the parentheses, you might have optional arguments. Again, we'll do an example of that. So as you can see here are some examples for anonymous function and a named function. So you see the difference here is the named function, I have to have a function name. Say I call it myfunc. This one here, it doesn't have a name. And this is one that's invoked immediately. It's also called an IIFE. And then this one is the arrow functions. It's the exact same thing as the anonymous function, except basically you replace the word function with parentheses and the arrow. That's literally it. Everything else is exactly the same, as you can see here with the syntax as well. And here you can expand this to view the source code for this tutorial. It's a screenshot of everything we're going to do today. And this is the output. I want to let you know that you should subscribe for more frequent content. And this week, I probably have the first live stream. I will, in the next few videos, I'll probably come up with a time. I think right now I'm thinking of maybe a Friday night or a Saturday. I'll let you know. So JavaScript is, and this is the video for the this tutorial. JavaScript is open source. It runs in a web browser, follows MScript standard, licensed under W3 software license, which obviously allows commercial use, modification, distribution, and making derivatives proprietary. JavaScript by default runs in a web browser for client-side interactive or automated web applications, but there's a way you can run JavaScript offline or in a desktop application or a game or something like that. You can use embedded platforms as I do have tutorials using Node.js, Story, and others. So let's head over to jumboshop.com and we can begin this tutorial. So here I'm in jumboshop.com. The way to get here is once you log in, you just go to paid content. I'll just show you this page. You go to paid content, you click the course you want. This time we're doing JavaScript, so Learn JavaScript Course. And it remembers where you left off last time. So we're in the function declaration, which is part of chapter 7. It's basically page 27 as time of this recording. So as usual, you can copy paste. So I'm going to copy and paste something here. So the first one we're going to do is, I'll put it on here. We're going to do the anonymous function. Okay, function expression. anonymous equals function. If you notice there is no name, so .log called anonymous function. Close that off. And then I can simply just call it anonymous. Next, I'll create a named one, named function expression. So let named equals function display name. This is exactly from the last tutorial. So this time I also passed in a variable, also known as a argument. Close that off, and just call it named. Then we're going to do the IIFE. That's the one that's automatically invoked. So I'll just put IIFE. Okay. Then there's an arrow function. Let calculate sum equals num1, num2. This is the same as last time, except it's an arrow function. Return num1 plus num2. One line, and then I can use it as a variable. I say the sum of two numbers is calculate sum 5, 3. Okay, then we compile it here. So as you can see, the first one, I just anonymous, and then it ran this one. And the second one is named John. The name is John. This is the one that runs by itself. So it says IIFE. The last one, the sum of two numbers is 8. Now the reason you can't see this because it's a function, but basically if you run it in the console, you will see it will just show this function. Head over back to the article is found on jumbo.com/javascript-function-expressions. As I explain this video here, I explain it's open source. So I do have the Learning JavaScript course, as you just saw a snippet of it on jumboshop.com. It's available 24/7. You just pay a one-time fee. If you want some promo codes, let me know. I can print some ones for you. I also have the book version. You can either get the paperback version, that's a physical copy, or you can get the ebook. The only difference between these two is that this is available on Amazon, this is available on jumboshop.com, and obviously the book version will not come with JavaScript or a browser or an IDE. You can use your favorite IDE and a web browser. And finally, there's the links are in description on Amazon. Just search for Editor Jumbo, or just click the links in the description. Or you can go to this article, and under references, this is Learning JavaScript Course on jumboshop.com, Learning JavaScript paperback on Amazon, the ebook on Amazon. And if you want custom one-on-one tutorials online, you can contact me on jumboservices.com. I also provide help for creating applications, whether they're web, desktop, or mobile, and that includes in any programming language. Thank you.